Hello, welcome to episode 8 of Brain Dump. This is a special one. Why? Because you are listening to this on February 17th, which not only is the day that Ant-Man Quantumania comes out, but it's the day before my birthday. And not only is it just my birthday, it's my 21st birthday. So it has some sort of significance, I guess, in my life. To me, it's just a regular day because I don't really drink, but I'll make an exception since it is my 21st. I guess I'll drink a little bit. But, yeah, I just wanted to start off the episode by shouting out Scooter's Coffee. If you know, you know. I do recommend it. I've tried multiple things from their menu. I'll tell you what I think is good. Right now I'm trying their creme brulee, I think, blended coffee. It's like basically like a frap. It's really good. I've had their sea salt caramelicious latte iced. It's okay, but if you are a sea salt caramel fan, you might be a little disappointed, as I was, because there's not enough sea salt. It's mostly caramel, which is just slightly disappointing. And then I've also had their candy bar latte, which is basically a vanilla, caramel, and mocha latte. It's like a turtle. It's supposed to be like turtle flavored or whatever. That one's okay. Kind of tastes like chocolate milk, I'm not gonna lie. And I've also had one of their food items, a red velvet cake pop. Just had that today for the first time. It was really good. The only thing was, like, the cake pop itself, like, the frosting on the outside is, like, white chocolate, and it makes it a little repugnant. But other than that, it tastes fucking good. Also, my computer just made a noise. I don't know if the microphone picked up on it, but I thought I would inform you if you're like, what was that? There you go. Also, my chair is, like, really low, but I don't really feel like fixing it. So you get what you get. I mentioned in the previous episode that I was going to make a list of 20 things I learned as a 20-year-old, because I thought it was a really funny idea. And also, it's a good learning, thinking back, critical thinking assignment for myself to do. And it was kind of hard to, like, narrow it down to, like, actual serious things, because I can just make this a silly little video, like, 20 things I learned. Oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I learned numbers and the alphabet. I learned stupid little things like how to drive. Oh my gosh. That's not good substance to work off of for this video or for this episode of the podcast. So I decided to really dig deep and think about, like, advice that I could give all my fellow 20s and under crowd, however many of you there are, because I would hope not a lot, but who am I to say? Yeah, I'm gonna read off the list to you guys and explain everything, pretty much. That's kind of how this works. So let's do it. First things first. This is a silly one. I thought I'd started off with the silly one. Number 1, life is never too short for ice cream. I've learned this. There's so many, like, instances in life where we don't get ice cream when we should have ice cream. And I don't care how bad it is for you. I love it. Therefore, I will indulge. If I'm having a bad day, ice cream. If I'm having a good day, ice cream. If I'm, like, stressed, ice cream. If I'm, like, watching a little movie or a little show at night, ice cream. Like, there's never there's never a wrong time to consume ice cream. In the morning, I've had it for breakfast before. Like, really, there's no wrong time for ice cream, in my opinion. And that is why it's the first thing I learned as a 20-year-old. I'm putting my seat up. I can't take this anymore. Like, seriously, I need to invest in a chair, but it'll be a while. Anyways, number 2. If there's something you've been longing for, whether it be an item or a feeling or whatever it is, just go for it. Who cares about the implications right away? As long as you think it might make you happier in the long run, I don't see why not. Go for it. This is a life motto, honestly. Like, if I want something, I get it. Christmas is so hard because I already get everything I want during the year because I love to self-indulge. Like, if I see something in the store on a whim that I've never seen before and I'm like, oh my god, this is so cute, I want it, I'll get it. Do I need to stop doing that? Yes. Because it's the reason I spend so much money. This coffee, for example, this is my second time going today. So, we gotta chill out, babe. Like, it is not that serious, but it is that serious. Like, if you like someone right now and you're too chicken or like you're too afraid for the rejection of telling them, I would just tell them to save yourself the time and energy of like thinking about them or like longing for them, when like you could literally just end your suffering and like do the damn thing. Number 3, holding grudges against people is not always something that can be applicable to others. Holding grudges is okay. I think it's okay to hold grudges, depending on what that person did. If someone like fully fucked up your world, fully rocked your world in a negative way, I would hold grudges, but I just don't. Unless they're a terrible person that did a terrible thing to you, I wouldn't hold a grudge on someone. But if they did do something terrible, obviously, like that, do you get it? Like, that's the instance you would hold a grudge. But I don't think it's worth it to hold grudges against people. Because, like, how many relationships have you ruined, or friendships, that you just, like, hold grudges for the rest of your life? It's so fucking exhausting. Just don't do it. Number 4, romanticizing your life can be fun as hell. I love romanticizing every part of my life. I think that's what life is for, to romanticize. Like, it's so fun to wake up early one day and just, like, pretend like you have so much to offer the world and you have so much that you can do in a day, and you can be so productive and make real change in the world if you romanticize it long enough. I love romanticizing my morning routine. I love romanticizing my nighttime routine. Like taking a shower, like simple things, driving. If you romanticize that shit, I swear it's free serotonin. I swear. Like, it's awesome. 10 out of 10. Listening to at least one new song every day or every once in a while can be really fun and insightful. I've been trying to do this more often because if I don't, I will continue listening to my like songs, and I just get stuck in a rut where like I'm listening to all my like songs, and since my taste in music is so wide, like there's such a wide range of things, it's never cohesive when I'm like, oh, I don't like this song. And it could be like a High School Musical song. I skip it and it goes to a fucking Drake song. Or it goes to like a random like sad song that I have liked. It's just never consistent. So I've been trying to listen to like albums that any artists have released that I listen to, like just because sometimes I'll put off listening to a new album for a while because it's like I don't have the time to like sit down and really enjoy this album. But it can be nice when you have the time, or like instead of listening to like what you would usually listen to, just like don't like listen to something different. It's fun, it's refreshing, it changes things up, and maybe you can add new songs into your rotation, which is great. 10 out of 10. What else? Number 6, if you are in college and only want to take online classes because you are afraid of going in person, take one class at least. You won't regret it. This is because, like, I say this because I my major, personally, can be really easily just done online. But I took one class in person one semester, and I had such a good time. And I've been doing it, like, so far every semester since last year. And I think it's really great. It's a fun way to bond with people who could have the same major as you, or just to make new friends, or just to have new experiences. And sometimes, most times, online classes, for me at least, I just try to breeze through them. Like, I feel like I don't really learn much, but in an in-person class, I'm forced to listen and actually learn things. So, not that I'm like, I mean, like, I am a visual learner, but it's just a whole different vibe. Like, getting ready for class, making it like a runway, like every week is something fun. I look different, I look cute. I'm dressing up for no one except myself, and I am sitting and educating myself in a room full of people that might have the same interests as me. It's awesome. Love it. So yeah, if you have the opportunity to take at least one in-person class in your entire college career, I would do it. 100% would recommend it. It's also a really good way to just, like, network. So, like, if someone has a job at a place that you're looking into getting a job for, oh my god, there you go, instant connection. They might refer you, or they could help you out. Like, possibilities are endless if you just take one in-person class. And maybe you might like it, and maybe the next semester you might take 2 in-person classes, so on and so forth. I will say I do despise night classes, so I'm only an afternoon, late morning girly. Anything past that is an online class for me. Or usually the classes I do have in person, they meet once a week. So it's not like I'm, like, fully committing to, like, a long, tenuous schedule. Like, it's just once a day for one day of the week. Real simple. Real easy to digest. Taking care of yourself mentally is having healthy and honest conversations with yourself or your friends or parents or whoever. Some of these I, like, don't remember the reasoning as to why, but I'm gonna say that just, like, having someone to vent to and, like, have them actually listening and, like, giving good advice towards whatever problems you have is such a nice feeling, and it's what makes some friendships worth it in the end. Like, I don't want to have a friend who doesn't listen to me, like, what I'm saying, or care for my opinion on things, or, like, shits on whatever I like, not in a joking way. Like, if they're joking, and that's fine, but it's just, like, it feels really, really nice to have friends like that. And I think people might not take it as, like, mental health or, like, taking care of yourself, but me, little old me, I would. This next one is a little silly. Getting tattoos is fun and addictive as hell. I only have 2 and I want more, and I will be getting more. Trust. That will be happening because I have so many ideas. My body's a blank canvas, but not for long. And some tattoos you don't even really need to have meaning. They just, as long as you like them, that's really all that matters. Like, it truly is just so personal. Like, it's so fun. It's like a little bit of pain that you only have to endure for a bit, and then you get a forever result, permanent result. So, I suggest trying it at least once in your life. Oh my god, my cat is scratching the door, and I'm not going to open it, unfortunately. Trying to think. Okay. The next one. Stealing is wrong, but if it's from a big corporation that has a history of treating their employees like shit, go for it. Who cares? I do it very often, and I don't care because, like, in the grand scheme of things, it really does not matter. It won't really affect the CEO or whoever it may be. Like, truly, I'm just a little speck in the grand scheme of, like, the whole company. They won't miss it, I promise. What else? Taking a couple extra minutes once you get home to just sit in the car and scream or listen to a song in its entirety is kind of really stress relieving. If you ever get home and you park and the song just started, let that shit play. Jam along. Or just sit in your car and listen to it. Like, it's a nice time. I personally enjoy it. My chair is falling again. I need to... Hold on. Anyways, yeah, I recommend it. It's pretty nice. I feel like I'm giving such low energy for this episode, but I just, like, don't feel like forcing anything right now. So you get what you get. I'm sorry. I also think maybe this was a boring idea, but I mean, as long as just one person thinks it's entertaining, that's all that matters. We had high energy last episode, talking about crazy little things. Now this is more serious, more think about it later, or think about it right now. Up to you. Type of moments. So, number 11. If you are bored in life, getting into a relationship might not be the right thing for you to do. Explore some new hobbies. Set some new goals. This was really something I had to learn for myself since the last couple of months. Like, as nice as it may be to be in a relationship, I'm bored of everyone around me, like, in a romantic sense. Everyone is quite boring, quite literally copy and paste of the same thing. And it's not fun, but it's fun. It might be fun in the moment to bully them or just, like, make a little joke, haha, but, like, it never progresses to anything. So, at least for me personally, so I just tried to ignore that. Just delete your little dating apps. Get off your fucking phone, watch a movie or something. Get off of your phone screen and get on that TV screen. Am I right? I'm right. Like, God, it's just so entertaining sometimes to not be on your phone on a dating app. Like, it can be fun for, like, a night where you're like, oh my God, I'm so bored. Like, let me scroll through. But then the men start looking the same, or they look boring, or they're, like, way out of your league, or just, like, severely under your league, if that's even a saying. And it's just like, what am I doing here? Exactly. Like, what exactly am I trying to look for here? Nothing. So, why even bother continuing if there's nothing you're interested in? Yeah. Anyways. Always be aware of your surroundings, not just in the sense of safety, but in the sense of who your friends are and how they act with you versus other people, your boss, your professor, how they express themselves professionally, or just all of that. I don't remember why I wrote this. I'm going to be so honest. I think I just, like, when I wrote it, I meant, like, just be aware of how the people surrounding you act. Because you could act, what's it called? What's the word? You could, I think, like, once you start hanging out with someone or, like, you're around someone constantly, you pick up their habits or, like, you pick up the way that they are as a person. And if you surround yourself with terrible people or, like, professionally, like, your bosses suck, you might start, like, picking up that same kind of mentality. And you're just gonna continue the cycle, I think, was what I'm trying to say. Like, just, like, make sure the people around you are always looking out for you or, like, always have positive things in mind. Or, like, they see a future in life or whatever the case may be, because people get easily, what's it called? Oh, my God. Like, I actually can't form a sentence. People get easily influenced. So if you have good people around you, they're good influences. I think that's what everything is coming back to. This next one. Pasta is such a versatile dish. Like, you can really do anything with that shit, and it will be good for the most part. You can do bare minimum and still make a meal out of pasta. Like, Kirby is crying at my door. You can literally just throw some butter on those noodles and, like, you have a meal. Like, that's it. Like, you can really put bare minimum effort into making pasta and still eat that shit and enjoy it. It's great. I kind of want to open the door just to see what Kirby's going to do. But we're almost done with this list anyway, so... Number 14. Please, if you're ever struggling with whatever is going on in your life, homework, work, friendships, or relationships, seek help. Otherwise, you will just downplay everything and never seek a solution, which in turn can bite you in the ass in the future. I think I said what I need to say in this. Like, I don't need to elaborate any further. Please seek help in whatever way that may be for you. If it is, like, going to see a therapist or, like, venting to your friends or a random stranger even, like, truly whatever works for you to get you out of whatever situation you're in that you feel like you're struggling, do it, because life is too short to be struggling. You could be living your life. I don't remember why I wrote this, but being a woman is literally one of the worst, but also one of the best things to be. I agree. I truly agree. Being a woman is awesome, but it can have its downsides, like breast cancer, cervical cancer, trying to think of other worse things that could happen to women. Childbirth. Ever heard of that one? Not so fun. Getting a mammogram. Getting a pap smear. Terrible. But having your period, the financial expenses that comes with having a period. But it also slays. Oh my god, I get to wear whatever I want and be so cute and fun and fresh and girly girl. Did anything I just say make sense to anyone out there? Like, I hope someone understood, like, the message I'm trying to convey, because I meant what I said. Like, pap smear, boo. Being a girl and being... I'm actually not finishing this thought because I actually can't. It's fine. Let's just ignore it. Let's just look past it. Keep going. Anyway, this next one. Please go to the fucking doctor. Stop pushing back your yearly checkups or eye doctor appointments. Blah, blah, blah. Don't want to die because you were lazy or scared of doctors. That is true. If you need to go to the eye doctor, go to the fucking eye doctor. Like, stop pushing it back, girl. Like, you are blind. Like, you cannot see. You are only making it worse for yourself in the future. So, go to your dentist. Do you want your teeth to rot out and fall out of your mouth because you didn't go to the dentist? I would hope not. So, only one way to prevent that. And that is to go to the doctor, whichever one that may be. Just go. Number 17. Movies and shows are one of my absolute favorite things on this damn planet. And in caps I wrote, God, I love consuming content. I love media. I love a good show. Right now, Kirby's going crazy. Actually, I'm going to get up and make her shut up. So if I'm quiet for a second, I'm sorry. What was all that about? What? She's in. Anyways. Right now I'm watching Modern Family. And it's so good. I recommend it. It has so many seasons. So if you're into that, I would recommend it. But, like, watching movies and shows are just, like, one of the best things in the world. I'm so glad I'm going to be going into a career that is going to focus on that, because it's something I really, really love. So why wouldn't I do that? Why wouldn't I go into something I really, really love? Number 18, imposter syndrome is so fucking real. Like, I feel like I've never fully lived my own life because I was trying too hard to recreate another social media influencer's lifestyle. Like, time was moving very slow with imposter syndrome, but now that I don't look to a celebrity to justify my life, I can actually enjoy my life and appreciate... Hold on, sorry. Kirby is, like, walking on my bed. Okay. Not to, like, ruin my... Hey, I'm in the... She just walked all over my keyboard. Anyways, if I can finish my damn thought... Let's start from the beginning. Like, time was moving very slow with imposter syndrome, but now that I don't look to a celebrity to justify my life, I can actually enjoy my life and appreciate what I have around me. Time moves so much quicker, and I'm loving every second of it. I don't know why I wrote this whole spiel, but I do agree that when you have imposter syndrome, life feels, like, inevitably slow, and, like, you're constantly waiting on someone else's life to happen for your life to happen, and I just don't think that that's how some people should live, or how people should live at all, because that's just not how the world was meant to be. Like, that's not how life is meant to be led. So, yeah, I really don't think... I think more people should try to get help for imposter syndrome, or just, like, try to not idolize celebrities so much. Like, it's so hard to do, but it's something that needs to be done, because, hello, do you want to live a slow, boring life? No. That's why you don't have imposter syndrome. I say that like it's so easy, but it's true. It's true. Life is so fun when you don't have to look up to someone for validation or for, like, what to do next in life. Like, it's one thing to seek people's approval, and then it's one thing to have imposter syndrome. And they're two different things, but one is worse. And I would say that's imposter syndrome, in my opinion. Number 19. Saving money is a bitch. I have yet to fully learn how to stop spending my money and putting it away for emergencies or rent or whatever I'm saving it up for. Will I ever learn? I don't know. I sure hope so. I sure hope that's something I learn in my 21st year of living on this fucking earth. Because I've gone this long and I still haven't done it. Maybe I should take some, like, financial classes that could, like, do that for me. Will I? I don't think so, but I mean, hey, one step at a fucking time, right? I mean, I'm sure there's other people out there just like me who are terrible at knowing what to do with their money. Hopefully this phase of my life ends and I end up knowing what to do with my money and how to save it and use it for things that actually matter. But for right now, since I got that fast food check coming in, life is so easy. Yeah. And then for number 20, I didn't really write anything. I left it blank because I came up with, like, all 19 in one go. And I was like, I'll just come up with the 20th one, like, later, like, during the week. Like, it's fine. And now it's time for a podcast, and I never thought of the 20th thing I learned. So let's just say that the 20th thing I learned as a 20-year-old is, I don't know. See, this is why I think of these things before, because I don't like to be put on the spot. Like, I feel like I have to end on a bang since it's, like, the 20th reason, but I can't think for the life of me of one thing. Should I have a good reason? Like, a good 20th reason? I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to include. 20th reason, TBD. I'll let you know. But for now, nothing. I guess it's 19 things I learned as a 20-year-old now. It would be false advertising. I'm trying to think. It's nice to start collecting things. That's the 20th thing I learned. Like, collecting trinkets is really awesome, and I think everyone should do it. Every person should start a collection of something, because it's really, really good for serotonin and, like, display purposes. Is that the 20th reason I'm going with? Yes. I don't know what else to say. I never came up with one. Like I said, there'd be some silly ones. I tried not to have some silly ones, but goddamn, I did. I sure did. All right. That's it for 20 things I learned as a 20-year-old. In the next episode of Brain Dump, well, by then I won't have my camera, but I will that weekend, but close enough. It'll be, oh my gosh, the 10th episode of Brain Dump is going to have a high quality camera, I think. I could be wrong, because I think this is episode 8, next week's episode 9, and then the 3rd of March is 10. So yeah, I will have a completely different camera by then. Get excited for the 10th episode of Brain Dump. We're gonna celebrate. I don't know doing what, but something. I hope you guys have a great week. If you're listening to this on a Saturday, think about me at least once that day. So I know you're thinking about me. And wish me a happy birthday if you follow me on any of my social media. Or if you know me in real life. That would sure mean a hell of a lot more. But, you know, potato. Anyways, I will expect your presence next week on the next episode of Brain Dump, however that may be. I hope you guys have a great week and stay so hot and sexy. I will see you next week as a 21-year-old, and I will update you on what happened for my first week as a 21-year-old. Reporting live. My name is Nicole Ohas, and I will see you whenever I see you. Most likely Friday next week. All right. Bye, guys.